All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Lulu. If you watch this in the replay, thank you for watching. Make sure you watch through because there is going to be a giveaway, and I'm not going to tell you right away what it is. But anyway, if you watch this, please leave a like if you like it. You can give a thumbs down too, that's fine. Subscribe if you find this interesting, and leave a comment. What is your favorite fun food? You know what I'm saying? Like your favorite, like junk food. Favorite. That's it. Your favorite junk food. What is your favorite junk food? Thanks a lot. I'm waiting to hear what you have. My favorite junk food is Smart Food white cheddar popcorn. And if anybody knows me, they know that I love that stuff. So anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna let some people come in. I'm trying not to, I guess I'm fine. Okay, I'm tripping because I got this little halter top on and everything, and I feel like I'm half nude. That's so funny. Anyway, how are you? I'm gonna post a comment. Hey, everybody, just to make sure. So, as everybody comes in, they'll see a little comment from me. Hello, everybody. So, anyway, tonight is going to be a fun night. It's Friday night though. And with COVID and everything, we really don't go out. So I kind of like going live on Friday nights. I'm so sorry that y'all are getting that reflection in my hi, Miss V. So tonight I have something fun. So tonight we will be doing first impressions of Ganache Parfums. And I have 6 full size, hey Rose, I have 6 full size bottles from them. So I'm gonna tell you how I wound up with these bottles because I ain't that big of a YouTuber that somebody gonna be like, yes, let me just send you these, and then because I want you to like talk about them. These were just gifted to me. Oreos is your favorite? Okay, that's your favorite junk food. So these were gifted to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. We'll have a story time first. And then we will get into first impressions and everything. Hey, Rose, how are you? So we'll do this. Okay. So here's the story. Now, I had seen a while ago in another group, in a Facebook fragrance group, that they were closing up and they were having a sale. So I was like curious. And I went on their site, and the prices were really good. Now, let me say their prices are very affordable to begin with. This is like an indie brand, it's not niche. Your butt is tired. Hey, Lisa, I gotta text you. I know you need to sit on your butt and chill. So, anyway, so I saw they were having the sale. And I bought like 2 orders of things. It was like I bought a few things, and then I went back and I was like, the prices are so inexpensive. Let me just buy a few more. So I bought a few more. Now, the way it went down is that I was trying to contact them because I wanted to see could they just combine my orders into one package as opposed to sending me 2 packages since I did 2 separate orders. They were not responding to me for whatever reason it was. And so then finally I contacted them like via like Instagram, and I guess the owner thought that I was tripping or something, and to like circumvent any bad any bad reviews on them, he just refunded me my money. And I had to contact him like, hey, I wasn't asking for a refund. I just wanted to know when it was going to be sent. Did you receive it? I wasn't quite sure. And could it all be sent in one box? So went back and forth. I wound up like reorder. He held on the package. I had to reorder, and I got the package. Okay, so that's that. Now, when he did that, he also then said that he kind of felt bad. So he was like, well, it's not that he was closing for good, but with COVID, one of his suppliers was going out of business. So he needed to find new suppliers I don't know what it was, but anyway, he needed to find new suppliers. So he was closing down for a short time while he revamped. So he was like, well, because, it was such, it was a misunderstanding. Can I send you one of my new fragrances? I was like, hell yeah, sure. Send me something new. So that happened, and this was months ago. And then I really didn't get anything from him. Didn't really hear from him. He then reached out to me at one point and said, "Oh, I'm waiting for my new packaging, but I'm gonna get you something, yada yada." And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I honestly did not think I was gonna get anything from him. I just thought he was like, trying to like come up with reasons why he wasn't gonna give it to me. Hey, Michelle, right? Send me, see, you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying right here. Send me anything you want, okay? Who am I to say don't give me some shit, right? So then I was just like, hi, Lorraine. So I was just like, whatever. Let me grab something though. I do want to grab something right quick. Okay. All right. So sent me something. So then I got them, like some of them. Hi, cousin. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, everybody. Okay. So then I got him. So now he's like, okay, well, he was like, okay, well, and like I said, he was like, so I thought, okay, he's really not going to give it to me, but I don't care because I got what I ordered anyway. So then all of a sudden I get this message on IG, and it's from him. I think the owner is a guy, and he was like, I'm trying not to like give y'all, I'm trying. Love the braids. Well, thank you. They took long enough. Y'all better like them because it took me long enough to do them. Okay, so then he contacted me. He was like, "Oh my God." He was like, I just went on. He said, I didn't notice that you had a YouTube channel. He said, and I looked at your YouTube channel. Hi, Dion. Dion, you're getting something from me. I just took care of it. Don't worry about it. And so he was like, and Lorraine, yeah, you're getting something too. Yeah. I did all everything's being mailed tomorrow. Okay. So, how long are they staying? Hopefully for 2 weeks. We'll see. Hi, Misty. Hi. Okay. So he says, I didn't know that you had a YouTube channel, that you were the one, that you had a YouTube channel. And he said, and oh my goodness, I know who you are. And it goes on to tell me that saw the HIV video and that, see that look, that's for you, Michelle, for that statement right there. Are we taking braid bets? And so he says, oh my goodness, I didn't know you were her. And I'm like, huh? He was like, yes. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all. Okay. So he said, I didn't know you were the one who did that. Was your video. So he said, so went on to say this, watch the HIV video. It was very moving. He has shared it with people, things that, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Lisa. I'm glad you knew that was for you. So he said that he didn't know he was just like, oh my God, he started gushing and gushing and gushing and stuff and things, and said that he wanted to just send me everything. So because of this, he was like, I didn't know it was you. You really had a positive, you really helped me through some times. I've shared it with people. It helped them through some times. I was like, oh, okay. And so for the people who don't know that kind of shit, I'd be like, whoa, I have to be honest. Things like that kind of unnerve me a little bit. So I was like, oh, okay. So, okay, cool. I was like, oh, okay. So he said this, and then I really didn't think, hey, Alicia, you get some too. So I really didn't think anything about it again. And then he sent me a message that the tracking number was here. And then I was like, oh, okay. Now, what I did was I went on his website, right? I went on his website, and at the time, there was nothing there really but a discovery set, and it had the new fragrances. So I started looking. I said, oh, okay, he's going to send me this discovery set, right? I was like, cool. I'm going to get this nice little, because they're 10 mils. They're like, a 10 mil. So it's like a third of an ounce. I was like, cool, 10 mils. I could try them all out. This is cool. This is cool. Cool business. So when I get the box, though, I see them. I'm like, I start going in the box, and I started pulling out this size box. And I was like, oh my God, he gave me full sizes. Okay, full sizes. So now I was really excited. So just so y'all, I just want to give y'all the build up on how these wound up being mine, because I am not a channel that gets PR. People ain't sending me PR and everything. So this is technically not PR. This was just a gift because this guy, he had seen that video and it had an impact on his life. So he sent me these. So there we go. So that's how I wound up with them. Now, what I am going to say is I went on his website today. Yeah, wasn't it really generous? Exactly. Because I thought I was getting a discovery set. And I was cool with the discovery set. I was like, okay, cool. I'm getting a discovery set. All right. And then I saw these and I was like, oh, Jesus. Okay, so right. Okay, so right, here we go. We're going to go through these. Okay, so now let me just tell y'all something, though. I went on his website. He says he has a 25% off on all full-size bottles, right? This way. Okay, so he's got 25% off all full-size bottles. So I went to see what he actually has. I can't stand y'all. So I went to see what he actually has on here. And what he has a lot of the old ones. So he must have put some old ones back up. So I'm telling y'all this because this is back on and his prices are really good. So his prices are only like $45 for these. And this is the old one. And this is Leche y Galletas. And it says it's available. Now, y'all know I love this thing. So I'm just letting y'all know this is in. So this is the one. So just look, I had to pull out my notes again. So this is the one that smells like an almond cookie. Oh, this smells like an almond butter cookie. Oh my goodness. So I'm just letting you know, you might want to get this one. This is my favorite of the ones that I got before. Now, so let's just talk about what I got. We'll go through the notes. Now, I've only opened up one and actually put it on. The rest I have not put on yet. So I'm going to show you. So we're going to go through them. I'm pulling up the notes. So I'm going to pull up the notes. We're going to talk about them. Yes, child, this smells like an almond butter cookie. It really does. Hey, Coco. So it does. Coco, right on time, child. Coco is right on time. So let me see this one. This is the one. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the new packaging. That's okay. Thank you, Misty. Look at that. Okay, we'll give you that one. So this one is called... He's renamed it. So this is how they come. They come in these little boxes, open up, nice little packaging, especially for his pricing. I think his pricing is going up, but it's really still going to be pretty affordable. And so then it came like this. It's got this little stuff in it. And then the bottles are like this. So they're really cute. They're the packaging, they've upgraded the packaging. So this is a really better packaging than it was before. The other one, basic. This is a little better. You know what I'm saying? It's not super. Hey, Tammy. It's not like, this isn't like, it's like super duper, high end, but it does give you a nice little vibe to it. Something you could have on your, I think though, I'm going to tell it. Now, this is the only thing I say. I think that he doesn't need this full stuff around it. I think it would look better if he just did the black right here, the black prints, and didn't have the rest of it on there. I think it would be fine like that. What do you think? And just put like Ganache on it, and then that would be it. Or maybe just a little bit around the sides, because I don't think he needs to do it all the way around. But that's just me. That's me. Okay. All right. So the first one we're going to do is Coco. Oh, let me get this out of here. Y'all don't need to see that forever. I gotta learn how, so I'm trying to hide this. Okay, so the first one is cocoa that we're gonna do. And the notes in this is bitter dark chocolate, rose absolute, rose essential, plum accord, patchouli, and spice accord. See, that's what I'm thinking. It's not needed. It's really not needed. So I'm gonna give him that like idea. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to get him on though. I sent him a message and said, would the owner do a live with me? So I'm gonna see. Okay, so let me tell y'all about this one. This one is dark chocolate for real. It's really, I've already worn it. It has a very strong dark chocolate, real dark chocolate. Now, and the thing with this one is, since I've worn it a couple times, no, he's in, I want to do a live with him, put him on StreamYard. He's in Berkeley, California. Now, this, if you do not like chocolate, this is not for you, because the chocolate stays. You know, like how a lot of fragrances you get in the chocolate goes away and the chocolate doesn't last that long. This baby stays chocolate. It has a pretty decent lasting power. It stays pretty long on my skin too, right? But you don't really get a lot of the rose and the plum for quite some time. In the beginning, the top note is all chocolate. That's all you're gonna smell. And then you get, on me, I get a slight floral, I get a slight plummy, it gets a little sweetness from the plum. So it takes off that bitterness of the dark chocolate. But see, for me, I love the smell of dark chocolate. So that's fine by me. This is, and I could see definitely wearing it with other things. But for me, and this is just me, when I want a perfume, I don't want to think, oh, I'm going to be layering it with something else, unless I bought it for that particular thing. I think a fragrance should stand alone. And then if you want to layer it, fine. But yeah, it's a really rich, bitter dark chocolate. So it truly smells like dark chocolate. This is not milk chocolate. This is definitely dark chocolate. And like I said, it kind of stays that way on the skin. And then it has a little rose in it. It has a little floral, but not that much. So it's not like it becomes this rosy chocolate, or a chocolatey rose. It really is chocolate on me. And so I like it for that. Yes, it is stronger and darker than Choco Musk. That's more of a milk chocolate. This is definitely a dark chocolate. Definitely a dark chocolate. Like I said, you get the sweetness from the plum, and I think it's really deep and rich because it has patchouli. So it's got that chocolateness of the patchouli on top of this dark chocolate, which really means that chocolate note stays throughout. And it's a little, like I said, it's not a lot of it's pretty much chocolate. So yeah, you'll get a little plum, a little sweetness from the plum that'll start bringing down that chocolate, take off that bitter bite a little bit, a slight rose in it. But yes, this could definitely be a holiday one. This is like when you are sitting around, you baking cookies and everything, and you like having going to a Christmas party with family or friends, and you want to smell festive and just yummy. This is definitely yummy. This is a definitely yummy one. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. I went on and on about that. All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next one on that list is Cookie. So let me put this down. Okay, so let's see. Now, these are the ones I have not smelled at all. So we are all experiencing them together on a first impression. And if it's people in here, y'all better give me some likes. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so Cookie. Let's go with Cookie next, because that's the next one that I see. So here we go. We got Cookie. So yeah, see, cute little, we got it all wrapped up all nice. Oh, we got it wrapped up all nice too. All right. So I know somebody said, oh, I hate when people make noise like that. Okay, so we got Cookie. So we got Cookie. Okay, so let's see what Cookie has in. This is the one that has pistachio, white chocolate accord, natural wood pulp, coconut, and dark patchouli. Okay. That's over there. I probably need to hold on. Let me go get something. Let me look. I'm about to put coffee in my nose. Let me get this. Okay. I had to get some coffee because my nose has been like, I don't know what, my nose has been like, what are you doing? You know, when you start smelling a lot of stuff, sometimes your nose be like, what are you doing? Stop it. All right. So let's see. We'll do a little paper and then we'll come back and put it on the skin. All right, so let's see. I'm already smelling the pistachio. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this pistachio is strong. Oh yeah, this pistachio is strong. And I get a little of coconut too. The thing is that Ganache is like really known for gourmand. So this is what they do. That's why they call it Ganache. They specialize pretty much in gourmands. I think he's trying to do a little more complexity to be a little more, niche brand or whatever. Okay. I'm put Cookie over here. Okay. This smells good, y'all. And this is like a gourmand. There's nothing floral in it. This is straight. You gonna smell like some food. And the white chocolate is there. The white chocolate is there. You smell a little white chocolate because it gives it a slight cacao kind of vibe to it. Spell what, please? Cookie? I was ahead of myself. I actually put the website in the description. So the website is in the description. I don't think he's selling these yet full size. He has a discovery set. Hey, Kara. Yes, I know. Oh man, this smells good. This smells good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that one. If you're gonna do those, my two favorites are the ones, the big full size bottles, are the Leche y Galletos and lemon cream. Lemon cream is nice too if you like a look, but it's more, the lemon cream is more of a butter cookie that. Oh, he has them up. Does he? Shut up. Let me look. Let me go see the full size bottles. Let me see these. I don't see the full size bottles. I see the discovery set, but I don't see the okay, so let me see. Home, and then swipe to the right. But see, those are the discovery sets. Yeah, that's the discovery sets. I don't think he still has done these all the way out. Okay. So yeah, this is Cookie. Okay, Cookie. Okay, Cookie. And you know what it's starting to smell like to me? You remember those coconut cookies like the Samoas? By like the ones from the Girl Scout cookies? It's kind of got that vibe, that coconutty vibe from them. Okay. All righty. All right, Cookie. Hi, Eves Marcel. How are you? How are you today? Okay, so here we go. Next up is Smolder. Let's go with Smolder. Let's see what Smolder looks like. This one has sweet milk accord, booze accord, melted butter accord, brown sugar, vanilla bean paste, damp skin accord, sea salt, and afterglow accord. So that's Smolder. I'm putting paper by them so then I can go back and then we'll start putting it on skin after that. We'll start putting it on a little skin after that. Okay, so this is sweet milk, booze accord, melted butter accord. Oh, I could start smelling it from there. Oh my goodness. I don't have my cute little, remember I used to have that cute little glass that I kept my coffee in that the little demon cats yeah, broke. They're across the hall wreaking havoc on them. But not me. All right, Smolder. I can smell that boozy accord and the butter. It has that boozy butter smell. Definitely has that booziness with a little melted butter. Definitely, I'm getting that right off the bat. Boozy melted butter. Yeah, that's kind of good. Little vanilla in it. Ain't nothing. You know what? Like booze and melted butter just makes you think of like decadent hot buttered rum. Yes, like a buttered rum, like a like a like a like a dessert with some like a hot chocolate with. Oh, this smells good. This smells good. Okay, so we're gonna put this to the side for a second. Gonna let that sit for a second. Smolder. Next up is Sunny. Sunny. All right, Sunny. Oh, I can smell this out of here. Listen. Sicilian lemon essential oil, Meyer lemon essential oil, vanilla absolute, natural vanilla accord, natural amber accord, lemon accord, white musk. Smells like straight lemons. This smells like straight lemons. Yes, you're gonna be good. All I smell is lemons out of here. This smells like straight lemons, y'all. But it smells like, it's got enough sweetness in it. So right away it smells like lemon curd. It has a like lemon curd kind of vibe to it. Yep, that's what it has. It has like a lemon curd kind of vibe to it. But it's a very true lemon. Like some I resent this. I resent this. I rebuke that statement. Okay, I just rebuke it. But this is truly like foodie lemon. You know how like a lot of citruses smell like citrus. You get a fragrance that smells like citrus. This smells like a lemon bar. That's what it smells like. It has like a lemon bar vibe to it. No, because it has a sweetness to it. And it doesn't smell like, the usual lemon that you smell in a fragrance, because usually the lemon is a tartar one, I might love you. I'm not, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might love you, Lisa. I might. But yeah, because I can smell the sweetness coming through and the vanilla, but they have a lot of lemon in here. So if you don't like lemon, this is not for you. But this is definitely like lemon curd, lemon bars kind of vibe. Yeah, that was kind of lemon. Yeah, gonna let that one sit too. All right, next up is whipped. Oh, I'm a little sleepy. Next up is whipped. When I wanted to see what this one is about too. All right, so let's go with whipped. All right, so whipped is vanilla absolute, coffee CO2, coffee flower absolute, vanilla bean, buttery vanilla, tonka bean absolute, and coconut pulp. Now, I really want to smell this one because I'm like really looking for a good coffee scent. Because even though I don't drink coffee, I like the smell of coffee. I found that I like the smell of it. I ain't gonna drink it. Smells like coffee tastes like hot dirt to me, but I really do like the smell of it. I'm sorry, it does smell like hot dirt to me. All right. All right, whipped. Well, you can tell this got a lot of vanilla. Look at that vanilla in the tonka bean. So it's got a deep, rich color to it. Oh, I messed this up already. Oh, this one got. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna tell them because this one got. It must have leaked a little bit. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. It smells like some kind of greasiness. Hi, Fragrance Anatomy. It smells like greasiness. It doesn't smell like, I'm not getting the coffee. You know when it says CO2, which is carbon dioxide? That's what I feel like I'm smelling. I feel like I'm smelling carbon dioxide. Yeah, I don't like this one. Mm-mm. Yeah. We're going to put it on the skin though and see how it smells. We're going to see how that one smells. We'll let that sit there for a minute. Nope. No, that one ain't good. Has like a carbon dioxide smell to it. Yeah. So we definitely gonna have to try that one on and see how it smells because yeah, that was not pleasant at all. All right, so the last one I have is Stung. And that's honey extract, beeswax absolute, natural apple isolate, frankincense rosin, myrrh rosin, benzoin, and bitter almond extract. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fragrance Anatomy. Thank you, Amador. I remember your name, Amador. Thank you, Amador. All right, so this is Stung. Yes, they're 25% off. Are they the big? I did not see them. I'm telling you, I ain't seen the big bottles, but okay. Y'all finding them. I couldn't. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one. Shit. It's honey, but it's got the apple in it. It's like a honeyed apple. Does he? I didn't see him. How much are the full sizes? Because I didn't see him on there. For some reason, I'm not finding them. Oh my God, this smells good. Oh my God, this smells good. Oh man, I can't wait to put this one on. Oh shit. Okay, so far this is my favorite. This right here, it's something about it. It's got this apple. It smells very appley. It's got this apple with the honey. Oh man, it smells good. Okay. Are these my new ones? Okay. Let me put these in here. Okay. Oh, okay. So let me say this. Let me tell you what the giveaway is, because there is a giveaway, and I didn't mention it. I sort of mentioned it in the beginning, but let's talk about the giveaway before I put these all on and see how they smell. The giveaway is going to be 5 ml decants of all of them. You just bought Cookie. It's going to be 5 ml decants of all of them. And It's going to be a 5 ml decan of all of them. And the way to be in the giveaway is to, of course, be subscribed. And when this is over, put in the comments which one you want to try the most. So which one are you vibing with? So that's what I want to hear. So I will list the names of them all in the description box just to remind you. And then just put a comment like, I want Cookie or I want Sunny or whatever. So let me get started. I've already tried cocoa on the skin, so I'm not going to try cocoa on again. I like this one. Really good. Like I said, you really want a really good dark chocolate. You want to smell like dark chocolate. You're going to smell like dark chocolate. You're going to smell like dark chocolate for real. And let me say this for other people. I used to make chocolates. So I'm really aware of what dark chocolate smells like. So that's why for me it's really good because I love the smell of dark chocolate. And it smells like bittersweet chocolate. That's what it smells like to me, bittersweet. All right, so let's go on and I'm going to try Cookie on because that was the next one. So let's try Cookie on. Okay, see, there we go. Y'all better than me. Okay, so let's try Cookie on. Okay. I'll put her on. Let's see how she smells on the skin. Let's see how she smells on the skin. You should have gotten Stung too. Yeah, Stung is doing it for me. Whoo, baby. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting on the skin. I'm not getting as much pistachio, but I smell that wood kind of vibe to it, that little woodiness. Okay. It's a really, I'm gonna have to play with this some more and I'm gonna have to let it sit on my skin. But like it's really an interesting fragrance. So it's got the pistachio, but like for instance, I'm gonna say this pistachio is not as like strong as like Girl of Now, or Roses Barbaranza. You know how Roses Barbaranza and Girl of Now have like a really in your face strong pistachio. This is a little more subtle, but I like it too. Definitely like it. Okay. And it's got this sweetness to it. Okay, so I'm going to stop smelling. Okay. Let me go to the next one. What's the next one we're doing? Smolder. Okay, let's see how this one smells. I'm going to be real concerned about that one I don't like. Let's get some spots together. Okay, let's do Smolder. Because, paper is fine, but you really need to see how this stuff smells on your skin. Okay, so Smolder. Right away, when you spray this one, oh my goodness, that boozy melted butter smell comes right up your nose. Ooh. But you know what? This reminds me of Bon Vivant. This kind of smells like, I'm going to have to smell that one again. Let me check the notes on that one. No, that was tonka bean, spice rum, vanilla bean, and white musk. They're kind of similar. They're kind of similar to that. Definitely gets that butter though. Oh my goodness. The butter is love. And let me say, I don't like, what did I try that had butter in it? It had like that, it smelled like butter popcorn. It was one of those Sol de Janeiros. You remember Sol de Janeiro has one of those that smells like butter popcorn and I don't like it. I like this one. This has that melted butter scent, but it doesn't smell like that one because the one from Sol de Janeiro was terrible to me. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. But this one is better. Okay. And it has a saltiness to it. That's what I'm catching. That's what I'm catching too. It has a sea salt accord, and that's what I'm smelling now. I'm getting the saltiness from it. Oh, yeah, that was terrible. Oh, your scent of the day is Amen Pure Havana. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Mr. Anatomy. So yeah, this definitely has a saltiness to it. Yeah, that saltiness is coming through. Coco, I'm sorry you heard salty. I'm so sorry I said salty, Coco, because I know that Coco's going, it smells like it's got a salty note. It's got a salty note. And Coco's still in here. She's like, it's got a salty note. Yeah, it definitely has a salty note to it. It's like a salted butter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna let it sit. We're gonna see how it smells after it sits for a little while. All right, next up is Sunny. Right. I know you, Coco. You like salt? Did you say salt? All right. So next up is Sunny. You had 3 in your car right now? Well, I mean, honestly, they're so inexpensive. And then with a sale, I mean, it's kind of hard to say no to that. I mean, if it's like 25% off and it's really inexpensive to begin with, it's like, okay, well, this ain't really hard. Yeah, this smells like lemon curd. It's very like it's like my lemon curd because I put a lot of lemon. I don't know about y'all, but I like a lot of lemon in my lemon curd. But it's definitely got that lemon curd, almost lemon pledgy, but more sugary. Got that sweetness in it. Definitely got that lemon curd smell. It definitely smells like a good lemon bar. Not them cheap ones, but a good lemon bar. Right? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I resent that. I resent the statement, Lisa. You making me resentful. But it does smell like a lemon bar, like a lemon bar. It smells like a really good lemon bar. You know, like when it comes right when you smell it baking, it has that lemon bar baking smell. Because you know, once it cools down, it's not you don't get the scent as strong, but like when you have lemon bars baking in the oven and you can smell that beautiful lemon coming through, yes, because it's got sweetness in it. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go back. This what is this? This cookie, Smolder, Sunny. All right, next up. Okay, it's this whipped one. We're gonna put whipped on. We're gonna put this whipped on because it did not smell good on the paper, y'all. Let me see how the paper's smelling now. Okay, it's not so bad on the paper, but it still kind of got a gasoline smell to me. Right, exactly. They'll think you made lemon bars like you do on the holidays. Because, see, Karen's the baker. You know what I'm talking about. When you make lemon bars, the house smells of lemon bars. Now, after they're cooled off, it's not as fragrant, but I don't know about this one, y'all. Okay. I'm putting one spray. Okay, I'm going to give it two. Two sprays right in the same spot. Because this is the one I don't like. Oh my God. Yeah, it's got like this definitely carbon dioxide, gasoline kind of smell to it. I don't like this one. Whip don't smell good to me. But let me see. In the air, it doesn't smell good. You know, it's like I sprayed it, I'm smelling in the air. It's like, oh, Lord. Okay. Oh my God. Do not get whipped. No. Oh my God. No. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not at all. It's supposed to smell like coffee and vanilla. And with it's supposed yeah. It's supposed to be like a coffee one. Coffee with vanilla. Yeah, that bad. Yeah, it smells terrible on me. It's got this almost burnt rubber vibe to it. I don't. Oh no. Mm-mm. All right, let's go. Let me get this out of my. Oh, they 41. Okay, let's try Stung. Now, Stung is the one that I really like. So let's see how this smells because that was horrific. Okay, I want a lot of this. Yeah, it smelled like burnt rubber on my skin. No, thank you. Oh yeah, I like this one. Let me let this one dry down a little bit. It definitely has that you can smell, okay, it definitely has a beeswax honey smell because it's got beeswax in it. And you can smell that beeswaxy honeyish vibe to it with apple. Oh yeah, I like this one. Do I spray perfume on my body or clothes? Both. I do them both. It depends on the perfume too, though. Um, it depends on the perfume, Bella. If it could stain my clothes, no. But if it's something I'm not worried about, that it could stain it, then yeah, I'll spray my clothes. Yeah, it's not okay. It's not as bad now that is drying down. Okay, it's the top of it. The top is terrible. It's smelling a little better. We're gonna see. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit and see how it does. Okay. Yeah, I like this. But okay, now here's the thing. You have to be like a beeswax scent because beeswax is a little different than honey. And so you have to know what beeswax smells like and actually like beeswax scent because it's a very distinctive scent and it's not honey, it's beeswax. And so it's definitely got beeswax, appley vibe. So as it's drying down, the beeswax is really coming out. Just so you know. All right. Just so you know. So we're gonna sit here for a few. I'm gonna let this stuff marinate on my skin, and we're gonna see how it smells. I remember where I got spots, and we're gonna see what smells good. So anyway, right. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give him a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna start smelling them again so I can get a feel for them. Because now, the thing is with dry downs, you never know how long a dry down takes. You never know how long it's going to take if it's going to, change on your skin. Is it pretty linear? I think his stuff is kind of it doesn't lend to like a whole lot of change. Like Leche y Galletos, it wasn't a lot of change, but it was just enough. But it's such a good gourmand that I don't care, But so now let's go back and smell these a little bit. Let's see how they're doing. Now this is cookie. Is this cookie? Yeah, this is cookie. Interesting. Hmm. Um, Cookie it's kind of light to me. It gets real light. So yeah, it gets kind of light on the skin on me. Now, my skin does eat up fragrances. Uh yeah. Interesting. This is where cookie is because this was the first one I did. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. 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 I don't know. I'm getting but it might be there's a lot on me. So I'm gonna tell you what I rank it now. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rank it now, and then I'm gonna actually put a different ranking. So hold off on ordering cocoa until I put the ranking in tomorrow because I could tell I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with scent because I'm getting lemon and I know ain't no lemon in this. So and I think the lemon is caught in my nose. The lemon is caught in my nose. Okay, stop smelling. It has a very gentle scent though. It's very gentle. This would be definitely cuddling because it doesn't. I don't think this is gonna project out a lot, and I think this is gonna be very close to the skin kind of vibe. Okay, so this is Smolder right here. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. I'm still smelling the melted butter, and now I got this milkiness to it. I got a milkiness to it, like butter with milk in it. Does that make sense? Like, it smells like warmed milk with butter in it. Not as much as the booze. And then it's still got that saltiness to it. So it's like salted milk, like milk in a pan with a little salt in it and a little melted and with butter melting in it. That's what it smells like to me. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to wear it by itself to see, does the booze stay on? Does it get a little more booze? Is the booziness come back? But it's definitely like, and it says like a damp skin, and I could see that. But I definitely get that saltiness. Definitely get that buttery, salty, milky, or as they say, lactonic vibe to it. Yeah. Okay. 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 Interesting way it's coming out. Sunny is still sunny. It's very, the lemon is really there. You know what? I wonder how this would smell with lemon cream. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is more lemony, where lemon cream that he has is like a lemon butter cookie. So it's more butter cookie with a little taste of lemon in it. Um, I think these would really work well together if you wanted to like bring down this lemon and really amp up the butter cookie vibe, vanilla-ish vibe of it. That's that because the lemon is really strong. And so the sugar is still there, but it's more lemon. It's really like a lemon, like lemon. But it's not the citrus lemon like that bergamot one. Oh, and Smolder sugar. Oh, wait a minute. This is Smolder. No, I'm telling you, it smells like butter and milk and salt. It really smells like butter and milk and salt. It's got this milkiness to it, but this butter going on and a little saltiness. Very like salty vibes to it. Mm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Um, and and I'm wondering if Smolder would do well with Bon Vivant because that's a very boozy one that he has. That one has the spiced rum in it. So I think those would layer well together and make a really beautiful fragrance because the Bon Vivant has tonka bean, spiced rum, and vanilla bean and white musk. And then this has this. I think together they would be lovely. But that's what I'm saying that because I got both of them. I would never, I'm not that person who says, oh, buy these two so you can layer them together and they can be, lovely. I'm saying it because I have them both. So I'll probably try them both out together because I think that would be a really lovely fragrance together. I think it would be really cute together. All right, so now let me try this whipped again. I'm scared from the nose with this whip. Okay. No, I don't like whipped. I don't like whipped. I do not like whipped. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. I do not like that whipped fragrance. I do not like it at all, at all. Yes. I'm gonna try it though by itself one day and see. Maybe. Now, the other thing is, I wonder if I should do them like duo fragrances. Because they always say with duo fragrances, you should hold them off and keep them for a while before you wear them and let them like really get together. I wonder if his is like that. Because like I know I've heard like, spray them and then wait 2 weeks or something. Everybody says that about duo. All right, so let's go with Stung. Yeah, it definitely has this beeswaxy vibe to it. Ooh, I like Stung. I like Stung. Yeah. It's it's like it's got this beeswax honeyish vibe. But it's got the frankincense and everything, so it's kind of almost incensey. It's got frankincense and myrrh in it, so it has a slight comes off a little incensey, very kind of Middle Eastern. I don't think this is for everybody though. You have to be in those type of fragrances because the beeswax, the myrrh, the frankincense puts it on this kind of almost kind of religious kind of vibe. You know how like the candles and stuff can smell in a Catholic church? It gives you kind of that vibe. You know, it definitely gives you like, oh, hi, chilling with Byron. How are you? You had yours sitting for okay, so you had yours sitting for 3 months and it's much better now. Yeah, and I think I did this with mine too with these. And I think these smell much better too. My because I've had these sitting around for like a couple of months too. I got these in what, July or something. So they've been sitting around for a few months. And I think they smell better now than they did then. So I'm gonna say what I like about them. I'll put it in after I tried them, but I'm also gonna let them sit. But I really don't think Whipped and Me are ever gonna make it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll say I like it later on because I don't like it now. Yeah, yeah, it kind of does, but it has like that beeswaxy candle smell to it. But then it's got the frankincense and myrrh and the honey. I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. If Melissa was in here, it kind of smells like Journey by Amouage because Amouage it has that. I have something else that has beeswax in it. I have something else that has beeswax in it, and I smell that. Oh, Ruthless Countess Dorothea. It has that beeswaxy smell to it, and so that is definitely not for everybody. You definitely want to try that one. Definitely want to try it. I would say definitely get the Discovery set and try them out because he's very good with gourmands, but they're not out. Not everyone is going to be good, and not everyone is going to be something you want. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want whipped. However, once again, there is a giveaway. So if you want to try them all, because I'm going to send out a 5 ml decant of all 6 of them. If you want to try them all, just put in the comments after this is over, not in the chat. Yeah. Okay, Coco, right. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie and say, oh my God, they're so freaking good. Mm-mm. Yeah. Smolder, you would definitely need to try. So make sure you put in the chat which ones you think you want to try. And then that way I can do a random count. And you know what? What am I saying? I'm gonna give it to 2 people. Why? Because I'm generous. Hey, why not share the love? I got these for free, so let's do 2 5 ml. So 2 people will get all of them. I'm gonna set these up. I'm gonna have to set these up right quick before I forget. Do I have 10? I might have to order some decants. Yeah, this one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order some decant bottles for it. So I gotta order some decant bottles, and it's gonna be 2 people are going to win 5 ml decants of everything. Just put in the comments after we are done. Not because in the chat I can't do it. You got to put it in the comments. Say which one. Just put 1 or 2 that you would like, that you think you want to try. All righty, I like it. I like it. Okay, so we're done with that. So let me give you the update in my job. I like to give job updates. Let's do like Friday night job updates. So let me tell you one thing that I am loving. Let me tell you one of the best things about doing online teaching right now. So because I am special ed, I have co-taught classes, right? And I'm, it's the gen ed and me. And, technically it's the gen ed class. Well, when the gen ed teachers take off, I don't have a class because I can't get it because I don't have their Zooms. So when they miss days, I don't have to do their classes. Winning. And one of my teachers was not there all last week. And then one wasn't there one day last week. So yeah, that's the best part of it. Cause like, see, okay, so like if you understand, like normally in regular, if we were in school, if they're not there, I just take over the class. I can't do that because I don't have access to their Zoom. And so I would only be able to do their Zoom class. There's no subs. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the only thing. Post subs. I don't know what they're doing, but there's no subs really, unless the only way you can be a sub now is if you're doing a long-term assignment. So there's no subs. They day-to-day subs. So because they can't get into these classes. So all you have to do is put up self-directed work for that day. So that's a good thing. Now, Wednesday, they were doing SATs because the SATs are now, from last year, are being done now. So because they were doing SATs, we didn't have PDs on Wednesday. Yay, me. So we were self-directed all day Wednesday. I did some work. I ain't gonna lie. I did some work. I said, you have to do some work. So I caught, have the kids been showing up? Yes. And more kids are coming. Now, let me tell you, though, I got some kids that I have never seen just all of a sudden are popping up in classes. We got kids that we ain't seen yet are now all of a sudden coming, popping in for classes. So I've gotten like 2 or 3 students this week that I've never seen. Yeah. There's no way they can take over because they can't do the Zooms. Now, honestly, there is a way they could do it, but I ain't going to say nothing. Because what they could do is they could have a sub Zoom. But, that would be too much work. So they just have us put up self-directed work, and that's that. So now let me tell you what I did. Okay, so let me tell you what I did. I am so terrible. Okay, so now I had a meeting with my coach because I got back feedback on my lesson plan. Now, I really should show y'all all the bullshit that we have to put in these lesson plans. They want us to script out our whole lesson. I told y'all we got to script out we script writers now. We're supposed to script write out our lesson. We're supposed to put all this information in, right? So one of the things, okay, yes, it is. Here come Fragrance Anatomy. He want to do his whole, doing his whole thing up in here. Right. Okay. So I got feedback on my last one that I turned in. And now what I was told, you need to make sure you complete it or it's not complete. So I put something in all of the boxes. I had things in all the boxes. Now, was it what they wanted necessarily? Absolutely not. But I filled in all them damn boxes. And I felt accomplished after I finished all them boxes. So, no, they did not give me a code. They did not. It was just a gift. It wasn't like that. Let me say, this was not something about me doing anything with them. It was just honestly a gift that he decided to gift me with. So this wasn't like, oh, this is PR. Oh, nope, it wasn't. This is just him giving me what he wanted to give me. Okay. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Okay, but let me tell you what I said. So this is how I went down. So I'm talking to my coach, and she's like, yes, you need to do better because, they're grading us on our lesson plan. So I forgot to tell you that. They're grading us on our lesson plan. This lesson plan effectiveness, some bullshit they're coming up with. So I told my coach, because I looked at the shit she told me, like for instance, we have to do nows and exit tickets. Do nows are the bell ringer or whatever. Yes, they're grading us. So they said to me, let me get this out. Let me get it out. Okay. So for me, I list up what type of questions I'm going to do, right? Because I'm writing this shit a week in advance. I write up what I'm going to do, what the plan is. They're like, well, you need to write the questions down. You need to write the questions down that you're going to put in. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Nope, I'm not. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Now, I outlined one of my, okay, so I outlined what I'm planning on teaching. Okay, I'll give you an outline of what I'm planning on teaching. In one particular box for one of the days, I said I'm going to, put a rap, like I found a couple of these rap songs. Which reminds me, I gotta put some information in. Some rap songs. Yup, exactly. This is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it. Honey, we about to have a whole day talking about my new plan, my new business. As soon as I get the shit together. So they said, so I said I was going to put in, look, basically I'm going to look for one of these rap songs that I found. Because I found these cheesy little rap songs that are math related, that are kind of funny, and we laugh at them. But, they're in reference to that. Did she tell me you need what song is that gonna be? We need the link in here. Then another thing was, let me find it because I'm gonna read it to you because I said this shit's redundant. So let me tell you what they said. Hold on, let me find where she was pointing out something to me, and I was like, okay, but let me tell you how this is going to go down. Okay, so let me find this page because I took copies of this. Okay, so here it starts from here. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Okay, so listen to this. Okay. So one question is, what do students need to know, content, academic vocabulary, whatever, to demonstrate proficiency of this learning target? What whatever. Okay, right? That's one question. Then right underneath it, it says, what do students need to be able to do to demonstrate proficiency of this learning target? Okay. So I wrote in, and then I said on the second one, which is what do students need to be able to do? I said they need to be able to meet the proficiency average, the proficiency average, which is, they want 80% to say mastery. I said they need to meet, yeah. Right. And that's my whole thing. I can spend hours writing this fucking plan. And then when I get in class and I have to adjust it. So now I've wasted all my time writing hours spending, because people are spending hours writing these fucking plans. And then I have to adjust it because I need to make changes, or I need to do, fuck you, I ain't doing all that. And everybody else can do that shit. I'm not. So then I answered what do students need to know, which was they're going to need to know how to do this. They're going to need to know how to do that. I said that in the first box. The second box, I said, well, they're going to have to meet the mastery or whatever I said. I can't remember how I put it, but it was like, basically they got to meet the mastery proficiency average, which is 80%, right? And I copied and pasted that in all of the damn boxes because that's what they have to do. So then they said, well, how will they do? What does that mean? How does that mean? What the fuck do you think it means? On their exit ticket, like you told me, I'm going to give them an exit ticket and I'm going to grade the exit ticket. If they've hit 80%, that means they hit mastery. Boom. That's the fuck what it means. And so she wrote some shit like that about it. And then it was like, let me see what else we got. What's another one of these damn things we got? What misconceptions? Check for understanding. So you're supposed to check for understanding throughout. What will you do and how will you do it? When will you do it in there? Right? So what will you do? How will you do it? And where exactly are you going to do a check for understanding? So we're supposed to say like, oh, well, when I'm here in my lesson, I'm going to start checking for understanding. Fuck you. I'm going to check for understanding by cold calling these kids and asking them questions throughout the fucking lesson. Okay, so now I said all this to say. So she says, well, you're a good teacher. We all know you're a good teacher. So why do I need to write all this? If you know I'm a good teacher, and when you come in my class, I am teaching to rigor, I am teaching bell to bell, I am doing the things I'm supposed to do in the classroom. Why is this all necessary? So what I told her was, I said, well, you know what? I have decided, and this is the truth of it. I said, I have decided I'm not going to let this lesson plan drive me crazy or stress me out, because it has been doing that, and it's doing that to everybody. I said, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it in like you told me. Right. Thank you. Right here. Exactly. So I told him, I said, I will fill it out, and y'all can just be mad and say that my lesson plans aren't what you want them to be. Because now they did this thing. So if you get 80% and you did this, then you don't have to do this parts of the lesson plan. I said, you know what? I'll fill out the whole lesson plan every week. I don't care, because I'm not going to go back and I'm not going to do all that. So therefore, I'm okay with it now. I have become okay with it. This is the lesson plan template you want. I'm going to fill it out, and that's going to be it. She's like, well, Miss C, I'm like, that's what y'all gonna get. And you all don't have to like them. You can come back with notes every goddamn time. I honestly don't care anymore. There we have it. I'm done with it. She's like, well, I was like, no, there's nothing else to be said about it. I'm okay with this. This is how it's going to go. And I am going to get it done just this way. Because what you said was, I need to make sure I complete it. Now, you might not like the way I complete it, but the motherfucker is going to be completed. Tid. So that's it. So that is how I've come up with how I'm going to deal with it. Because you're not going to ride, because you can ride me all day, but I'm still not going to do it. But I'm going to complete it. So you can't. I said, yeah. And I'm gonna let them know. And hey, I am fully prepared for y'all to tell me y'all don't want me back because I didn't fill out my lesson plans correctly. Oh, but I taught the kids, but my lesson plans weren't up to what the fuck y'all want them to look like. Get the fuck out of here. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. The shit never goes to plan, especially so you should have an outline. But then because the thing is then I try to adjust. The problem is I normally go back and adjust my lesson plans. Just so, if you give me if I'm doing a basic lesson plan that's a very outline form, I will go back and adjust it to show, okay, this is what I actually did, and now we're going forward. I got to move I'm gonna move stuff around to say I'm doing this now. See, I'll do that, but I can't do that now. I can't. I'm not touching them bitches now. I'm not touching them. They're gonna just look the same damn way they looked, and that's it. So I was like, yeah. And she's like, but Miss C, I was like, no, I'm not even. I said, we can go. You can just keep telling me. And here's my thing. You went to school with my son. You're not gonna make me feel like you know what you're telling me, because all you're doing is giving the party line. Because she never even taught in a school like ours. She taught in a special needs school. Okay, fine. I love you, you sweet girl. But to tell me that I need to do this and yeah, I don't care. I don't care. This is what it's gonna be. And y'all can dislike it, not like the way I write it up. I don't care. I'm not doing it no more. They're gonna get exactly that. And then and then I can be that problem child. I honestly am so over it. I'm like, Kelly, I love your school. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with a basic lesson plan. Like we had a basic lesson plan while we were going through the online stuff last year. And we had a lesson plan because we used to have to turn in lesson plans last year. I turned them in all the time. I turned them in. I made sure they were in because it was a basic lesson plan, which is what a lesson plan should be. It's a basic. It's say, okay, this is where I want to be. But then if it's basic enough, I can make the adjustments, go back in, change some stuff that week, say, okay, I'm winding up doing this. This week I'm going to do and push things out. I'm okay. This shit, hell no, I'm not doing that. It's Because what they're saying is, right. No, this is what she said. This is what she said. But you'll be ready. You'll be prepared because your lesson. I said, no, I'm not prepared. What I've done is written down a lot of shit, but I'm still not prepared because I still have to create the lesson. So I can write all this shit down, but then I still got to spend hours, an hour, 2 hours creating the actual lesson. Exactly. They shouldn't be super detailed. Honey, our shit is like, they basically want you to write out your entire lesson, everything you're going to do step by step, how many minutes, all this other bullshit. I'm like, y'all kiss my ass. It's not going to happen like that. I'm not doing it. And now, mind you, here's the interesting thing. Folks are grading off of chats. Right. Exactly. That's exactly a Coco. If you spend all that time doing that, now people are spending their weekends, trying to get some of it done. But then my whole thing is, when you're spending all this time doing that, then you still have to create the lesson. So I still have to create the slides. I still have to make sure I can figure out what we're going to do for class, how to create the classwork, make sure they got something to do all those things. Then, make sure I have a good do now. Yes, they are grading off of chats. Like, they'll do a do now and say, okay, put your answer in the chat. Okay, I see. And metrics are based on, I'm going to ask this, I'm going to make sure. Metrics are based on how many actually respond, not how many are in the class. It's not her. It's this the whole school. So say, for instance, you got 20 kids that are in class. If only 10 actually do it, you can actually do your metric off of those 10, which then says, oh, so what if you're 10, you got 6 that did it right, then you're at 60%. That's, we've been suggesting this one right here. We've all been suggesting this. Why don't y'all come in here and teach a class? Come on, teach these classes. Come on, teach a class. Teach it in this format. Because, see, this is totally different. Yeah, we all been saying that. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I'm good. Because I've decided y'all only going to get what y'all going to get from me. So if y'all don't like it, that's fine. If y'all say at the end of the year, you know what, we don't want you back because you wouldn't follow directions. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'm good with that. We can keep it there. We can keep it solid 100. We can keep it solid. We can keep it 100 on that. And so that is why I'm just preparing. So I'm about to move all my work product. All of that will be on my own personal drive. I'm going to do a few recordings so I can show how I teach. So now what? They ain't gonna worry me. Not going to worry me. Good night, Misty. It was good meeting you. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you come back again. Yeah. Oh, I do like Stung. Okay, Stung smells good, but it does have that beeswaxy smell. Okay. Yeah, so that's been my decision. And once I made that decision, because at first I was trying to rack my brain and make sure I did it the way they wanted to and everything. And now that I have released myself from that, they're going to get what I give them. And I'm fine with them not liking it. I am really fine with them not liking it. I mean, like right now I have to keep moving because I was teaching the fractions and some of them just really not getting it. And I got to figure out how to really get with some of them and get them to learn fractions because they're not. And so now I have to try to work on them because I'm like, so I'm going to do some other work, some very basic work for some for now until they're comfortable and until I can really teach them. I'm like, so I'm going to write out notes and put them up in resources. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. No. Oh, no. See, here's the thing, Lisa. They all say, oh, you could teach. Everybody says I teach very well, and I'm not saying it, but I know I teach well. I know that when I'm in class and I'm teaching them kids. So I always teach them. And then no one disputes the fact that I teach well. I don't have any problems with that. But I need to write out this lesson plan away. Good night, Yves Marcel. Good night. Good night. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's just where I'm at right now. Right. And honestly, I'm always gonna have some struggling kids because it's just the nature of the beast. You're gonna have some kids that struggle. So the only thing you can do is get them where they've learned something. They're not always gonna get to grade level, but at least I can give them some skills, some math skills. And try to get them to where they're more comfortable with math and not as afraid of math. That's always my goal. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, so I was like, they can be big mad when they look at my shit. Because here's the thing. I know the other issue is we all know they can't keep up this pace themselves. Oh yeah, it's a lot. Oh, honestly, Karen, it's gonna be a bunch that quit. Right. Well, that's why I said the metric is ridiculous. The metric is ridiculous. You're going to say that we have to have 60% of our students online. They want it 80% or better. And then when we get in the classroom, if we go back to school, they want the school wide to be at 80%. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be real. You might be closer to get that in English and history and the soft subjects. If you know anything about how schools are, and this is a curriculum is considered, and that's even on the college level, there are certain subjects that are soft subjects. Soft subjects are things like history, like some English is because it's about writing and reading. Oh, it's absolutely insane. But when it comes down to the harder subject, the hard subjects, that's hard to get, because like, for instance, I'm a finance major in college. That's considered a hard major, not a soft major. When it comes down to business majors, marketing, management, those are your soft majors. Those are the ones that are pretty easy to get through. Whereas finance, accounting, MIS, systems and things, those are your hard ones. Those are considered the hard majors to get through because you're going to do more math. You're going to do more things like that. So science and math in a school are automatically your harder subjects. So to say that I've got to get them all to 80%, we got the best teachers are struggling right now. The best teacher, our best math teacher, is struggling because the kids just don't know how to do the work and they're not getting it. So she's frustrated because she's a really good teacher. And it's like, so she's going to be penalized because they just don't know how to do this stuff. That, 11th graders that don't know how to do mean, mode, and median. When did we learn this? How come the reality is these young, I don't know what's going on with these kids, but their retention is terrible. They have no retention, but it's also because, in the last years, no one actually teaches to repetition to make sure they know how to do some shit. And when they see it again, they know what the fuck it is. They don't teach to repetition. It's like, get through them. Okay, now let's go move on to the next thing. And that is why they are suffering. We had a meeting, and in the meeting, exactly, that's elementary math. They do. We had a meeting, and one of the things they said is that they had some study and did some testing of adults in math, and they said, of course, Chinese people against the United States people, of course, their math skills were much better. And why they said it's not because they can do everything. Yep. And that's exactly it right there. It builds on everything else, and you have to know. If you can do history, you can learn history. If you can read it, you can remember. And then the next thing you're gonna hear about history ain't got nothing, you might not have anything to do with those. You don't have to know all that. So anyway, yeah. So there. So what was I saying about this? Because I got sidelined. Yeah, so it's elementary math, and they're saying that we have to instead of so we're not so okay. So the Chinese people, what they said was, it's not that they know everything, but what they know so well that they know it like the back of their hand, and that's the thing that we're not teaching to. We're not teaching to when it comes to math. They're doing all this stuff about, oh, you need to make it, like real world, and you need to make sure they understand on how it relates to their real life and us. I say, see, here's the problem. We always try to make these kids understand some shit and take it down so that they'll relate to it and they'll be okay with learning it. Motherfucker, you learn it because that's what you're supposed to do. My mama it wasn't like, what am I going to do with this? It was like, you know what you're going to do? You're not going to get your ass whipped because your grades is bad. That's what you're going to do. You're going to learn this shit. And that's what you did. Now, teaching and education is all about, making it exciting for kids. That shit ain't exciting. I told my kids, it's a job. It's your fucking job. It's your job to go and get good grades. And it's my job to take care of your ass. And when you get good grades, reward you for those good grades. That's what I do. But tell me that, but it doesn't have to be all, that's boring. So, and it was fucking boring. School is boring. Get over it. And that's why so many of them come into college thinking that they're going to they're going to do cartwheels for them, and find out you got to sit in them auditoriums and them classrooms, and them professors going to talk to you the way they do, and they ain't going to entertain your ass. They're going to say what they got to say, and you're supposed to learn what you're supposed to learn, and that's it. That's all. So that's the other thing, it's like, how are you going to engage them? I told them that last year. I said, give them stories, show them how it's going to relate. You know how it's going to relate? I said, okay, time to do some work. It's time to do some work. That's my engagement. All right, it's time to get to work. Let's go. I'm like, no, and I tell my students, you're gonna learn how to do math in here, and I'm gonna show you how smart you actually are. And that's my goal, is for kids to feel smarter than they thought they were, because math is a struggle. Okay, coming in the 5th grade, honey, the freshman can't multiply. 5th grade, freshman can't multiply. I got to play with this thing to do multiplication drills to make sure they can do multiplication. Because it's always so data driven that schools will just get these kids calculators and keep it moving. And then they come into freshman year, they come into here when testing. Now you're going to have, because NWA testing is online. Well, now you're going to have to take the SAT and the PSAT. And the PSAT means, and all of them have math without calculators. So if you can't do basic math, your ass is screwed. And that's what happens. They can't do fucking basic math without a damn calculator. So I make sure my students can do some damn basic math. And I can't stay there forever, but I will make sure that that's what we do. I'm strictly about no calculators. First semester is not about calculators. I'm not trying to get them used to calculators. I need them to be able to look at math and be able to do it without a calculator. Then I'll show you how to use a calculator, and we'll talk about using a calculator. But it's not because, oh, I tell them to add fractions. You know, they just did it on some of them did it on a calculator and gave me decimals. That's not doing it. That's not doing it at all. No, you didn't do it for me. Sorry, that's not going to count. All right, so thank you for my rants. So I guess on Friday nights, because if I'm coming on the week, my Friday, Saturday, whichever night I come on, we'll have the weekly work rant. Maybe there'll be some weekly work checkups that'll be like, it was a pleasant week. Nobody bothered me. I was okay. I would love to have those again. But until that time, there will be a weekly work rant. And I got to work on my resume. I might be giving my resume to somebody and tweak it for me or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to work in a school. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But I'm working on, but what I am working on, and I will be, putting it on here so everybody can know about it, is my math program I'm going to start doing. So get ready for that. All right. Talk to y'all later. You all have a great night. Let me get some sleep. Scrub off some of this fragrance I got all over me. See you later.